we're starting already.
Oh,
what's just happened? The configuration is all wrong. I can't see Judd's face on the video version. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to leave it like that. We're not going to see Judd's face at all this whole podcast. No, I'm joking. I can fix it. It's pretty easy. Look, right. This podcast, we're back to our old grumpy ways.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because I've started drinking again. But we're both in a grumpy-ass mood, okay? Okay?
Yeah.
Do you know what's put me in this grumpy mood?
What?
Two things. One, I don't know as I want to be working IT anymore. And that's like all I do for 8 hours a day.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, what else do you do?
I don't think it's necessarily working in IT that I don't like. I think I'm just fucking sick of everyone. I'm just fucking fed up with everyone. And obviously in IT support, my entire job is sorting people's shit out.
Yeah.
So that's part of why I'm so grumpy. But also, it's Christmas time. Christmas time. Christmas time. Christmas. So that's always stressful and annoying. Normally for me, it's not too bad because I normally buy my presents well in advance. But it's been mega busy this year and I've not really bought any. So that brings me on to something I wanted to ask you, Judd.
Yes.
Our sisters are the same age.
Yes, they are.
Within like 2 weeks, actually, something like that, right?
Yeah.
What? You know, kids and teenagers especially, they go through phases, don't they? Like your emo phase, your fucking, I don't know. That's the most iconic one, I think. The emo phase.
Yeah.
What phase is your sister in at the minute? Is she? What's going on there? Is she a slag
So,
yet? I mean, is she?
So
what?
so
how old are they? Are they 50?
She's not.
I'm asking you how old both of them are because I've forgotten how old mine is.
14, I think they are.
Are they 14 or are they 15?
No, I'm pretty sure they're 14. I think.
Well, they were born in 2008, right? Oh my god, we're so bad. I can't believe it.
No, I don't know.
That's right. Surely that's right. Was it 2006? I can't remember.
I don't know.
No.
It's the 14. Okay. The 14.
Look,
I'm sure.
Let me work this out. Okay, I'm getting my calculator up. It's 2021 now, isn't it? So if we take off 2008 from 2021, yeah, it's 2006. They're definitely not 13. So they were born in 2006.
No. So I'm telling you, they're 14. I'm telling you.
2006. No, they're 15. They're 15.
No.
They're 15. I know they were born in either 2008 or 2006, okay? It's definitely not 2000. Shut up! There's dogs barking everywhere!
I was just going to say.
Can you hear that? Can you actually hear that dog barking?
I could hear the dog barking.
That's not my dog. That's not the neighbour's two dogs. That's another dog like, a few streets over. There's dogs everywhere! Strangle your dogs! There's too many of them! We don't need them! It's a joke. Obviously, it's a joke. Don't actually strangle dogs. Fucking hell, I hate dogs. Sorry. It's going to be one of those where I'm just going on angry tangents the whole time. Look, they were born in 2006. They're 15. 15-year-old girls they are. Yeah. Back to what phase your sister's in. What phase is she in, Judd?
So, I don't live with my sister. So, I'll not have a good read on my sister.
Yeah, the lawsuit stopped that quite quickly.
Yeah.
Again, it's a joke. There's no lawsuit stopping. I have to tell
listen,
you.
Guys, why do I have to sit here and tell you that I've obviously not molested my fucking sister? Of course I haven't. That's a joke.
I'm laughing in pain at that one. That one I'm laughing at in pain. I'm trying to laugh the pain away for that one. But anyway.
So my sister, whenever I've seen her, it's more like so I don't know what I'd call the actual phase, but I'm just gonna say the words the front bottoms. You know?
Oh, she's like, is she going through that indie hole deal where she pretends to be into music, but she actually just tries to find a band that she thinks is niche, but actually isn't niche because so many teenagers try and find that band as if it's niche. And I bet she listens to Catfish and the Bottlemen, doesn't she? I bet she listens to fucking any music that's been featured on the In-Betweeners.
Girl in Red. I know she likes Girl in Red, but I don't know how popular she is.
Like
I think
Girl
she's a
in
bit
Red.
more. I like Girl in Red. Yeah, I do actually. But I'm saying, I don't know what am I trying to get here.
She's in that quite British teenager indie phase. Because you were telling me she were in a bit of an emo phase at one point, weren't you?
Yeah. So she's listened to a couple songs. She's listened to like MCR and stuff like that. I think she went through a little bit of one. Not really. It weren't like a proper sort of emo-y phase. She listened to a bit of that music and she wore some darker clothes. She weren't like, Existence is Misery and
like
all
we
that
were
shit.
at one point. It's odd because my sister's never really been through a phase, to be honest. She's just kind of sporty-ish and a bit of a tomboy, I guess. She's not a lesbian because she's had multiple boyfriends, and she's currently got a boyfriend who she has done mouth and mouth kiss on, which I do not approve. Not mouth on anything else kiss, because fuck
that boy's a girl.
It's fucking horrid. But my big point with this is we both got sisters the same age. I wondered if yours was in a specific phase because it would potentially like make what I'm talking about easier. Buying Christmas presents for our sisters, right? We obviously don't buy them for each other's sisters. We buy them for our own sisters. I don't even know if you get presents for your sister.
Again, the court mandate says I'm not allowed to be near his little...
It's a joke. It's a joke. It's all jokes. So, yeah, but what I've found is... Do you think the same? As far as I'm concerned,
no.
Teenage girls are the hardest to buy presents for.
No. Because I tell you what I do. Get my card, put my tenner in. That is, at that age, that's what they want.
That is so fucking boring. You are never going to be considered cool older brother by doing that. No way.
All right, you know what? Fine.
Oh,
I don't care.
What a horrid misery of an existence. That's awful. The thing is, I think the difference between us, right, is I take pride in giving presents. I'm good at I'm good at picking a present for someone. Like, I'm good at that.
I could not give a fuck. I could not give a fuck.
That's why you've got no friends, Judd. That's why I've got so many more friends than you. Wait a minute. Oh, oh no.
Yeah. Field tested. They love it. They love it. They think, well, he's got me a tenner. Maybe he likes me a bit. There's some effort there. Really, I'm like, fuck off.
The other issue is for me with doing that. She's probably got more money than me. It's the other thing. She don't have anything to spend money on, and she's good at saving money. So for me, I've got lots of things I have to spend money on because I'm a fucking adult, and I'm not very good at spending money because I like things like this beer that I'm drinking right here. So it's like I struggle with that. She often has more money than me.
I spent £20 on League of Legends yesterday because
you could have bought the entire Spider-Man game for that
because they released some skins that look nice recently, and you have to gamble. Yeah, you have to gamble for them, and I didn't even get one.
Oh, fuck. See, this is what I'm telling you. Online multiplayer games, they need to be regulated more. I'm telling you. I've banged on about that ages ago for a while. I must have put in £200 into Apex Legends, at least, when I played that.
I reckon I put at least £1,000 into Hearthstone. I reckon I put £1,000 into Hearthstone easily.
I put well over £100 into Hearthstone and didn't really play it that much.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, teenage girls, very hard to buy presents for, because you do the cop out, you do the fucking bullshit. Some of the things I bought my sister in the past have been some some shoes, some trendy sneakers were recent because I'm into sneakers and also like, young people are kind of into that sort of thing nowadays, fashion and stuff like that. So it's a good one I can do. I've already done that. Can't really do that again. Plus, it'd take them too long to arrive. I can't get any. It takes a good like month or two for the sneakers I get to arrive, basically. And also, before that, I've bought her a phone. I've straight up bought her an iPhone at one point. Kind of because it was mega cheap. There was some circumstances that made it so that it was essentially £40.
Okay.
And so that's not busting the bank for me. And also, she really enjoyed that one. That was great. A nomination charm. She's got a nomination bracelet. You know what those are, right? Nomination bracelet. It's essentially one of these. It's like this stainless steel silver sort of bracelet when you buy links for them, and they have like designs on these links, and it's quite famous. I think people in the UK know about them a lot, but I think it's an Italian brand. Look it up if you want. She's got a nomination bracelet, and you can buy charms for it.
Oh, so it's one of those like band things, and the band like comes like without anything on it at the start, and then you go and buy the charms separate, and they like are quite expensive, aren't they?
It depends which ones you get. So the one I got was about £22. So that,
all right.
That's the sort of budget I'm looking at for this sort of thing. And I bought her a bunch of candy as well from this shop that was like £3 in total, and it bulked out. So those are some of the examples. One of the things I was thinking, and the only thing she's asked for, something that I was planning on getting her at some point, is a mini fridge. Not like the one I've got. You've seen the one I've got. It holds a lot, mine, actually. I'm talking one of those ones that holds like 2 cans, She don't need a massive one. It's mostly for the novelty, but I know she'd like it. But I think she's going to get that anyway. So that's ruined that as well. The thing is... So... I don't know.
Wouldn't it all just be so much easier if you could just stick a tenner in a card?
Have you never bought your sister a present? Is that
no, I have.
Okay.
No.
What have you got her before then?
I used to like find her like band T-shirts.
Right.
Because she wore a lot of them. What else?
Oh, I remember doing that last year. I think actually, I remember you looking for one of them.
Yeah. I can't. You know what? It's been so long. We out like living with her. I can't remember. But I remember the last present I got her was like a band T-shirt.
Yeah,
and I think that was for a birthday.
One of the things that is usually a really good way of getting someone a good present without having to spend a lot. That seems like a really great present to someone when they get it and they really appreciate it, is by making people something. Which is the classic children's tactic. Children do that a lot when they've got no money.
Bang on.
But I've still got no money, so I still kind of do that for a lot of people because it is really nice and it is thoughtful, and you have had to put a lot of effort into making something for someone. But the thing is, it just doesn't work on teenage girls either, does it? Like, it just doesn't. They just don't give a shit about anything. So
exactly.
What do you do?
I tell you what. They do appreciate though. Tenner and a card. Always. A tenner and a card can be anything they want.
Do you know what
anything
I'm going to do?
All.
Do you know what I'm really considering doing?
Go on.
Getting a card, putting a tenner in it, but also putting a QR code in that card for her to scan. They'll take her to a link to a YouTube video of you explaining this to me.
Do it. And you know what? I swear to God, she'll look you dead in the eye and go, "He's right."
She'll probably watch it and go, "Oh, okay," and just think it's stupid because it is actually.
Probably,
I don't know. The only other thing I can think of is either getting her a voucher or booking her appointment for her nails doing, because she does like that sometimes.
Okay.
So that's all I can think of. In fact, I might make a note of that. Literally, what I'm going to type out next to her name on my Christmas shopping list is getting nails did, because that's how you have to phrase it. You have to use the wrong grammar when it comes to that one, obviously. What have you been up to, Judd? In the 2 days since I saw you.
Nothing. I don't think I've been up to anything spectacular.
This is a Christmas themed episode, by the way.
Oh, Merry. Is it? Why?
Because it's December. It's, we're talking about Christmas bollocks.
Oh, for fuck.
We'll talk about more Christmas shite next week as well, but, we don't take it too seriously here. Who's on your Christmas list? Who do you buy presents for?
So I'll buy presents for my nana and granddad. I'll buy presents for Madison and Dalton, my brother and sister, and I'll buy presents for Mum and Wayne. Oh, and Dad and Natalie.
Right, yeah. So it's like immediate family, so it's grandparents and parents, and then any relatives who are under 18?
No, because I don't get anything for my cousins.
Right, okay.
I don't get anything for my cousins.
You're not close enough to your cousins anyway, are you? In fact, I don't even know a name of any of your cousins. I couldn't name a single one of your cousins.
That's fair.
Could you?
I don't. I think one of them starts with an M. I'm kidding.
I know you're kidding, but like, it wouldn't surprise me if, like,
no, and this Jack, Millie, Matilda, and B.
What about your Auntie Kim's child or children?
Yeah, children. Liam and James. God, I almost forgot. Yeah, they are, but again, it's I don't know. I just don't, and I just don't like.
Have you consulted someone who is socially normal about whether you should or not?
My nana, I asked Nana. I specifically went to my nana. Said, so I'm planning on only getting presents for you and Granddad, Mum and Wayne, Dad and Natalie, and like Madison and Dalton. Is that fine? And she was like, yeah, that's.
They
all
are
right.
old though, so maybe you need to say, "Oh, should I buy them for Kim's kids?" Maybe remind them. Might be worth asking.
No. I think I remember Nan like saying you don't need to get them anything. But to be honest, I just, even if they said that I had to, I just want, because fuck them,
Fair enough. I get them for our dad and his partner. I get them for my grandparents, which is, I've got 3 of those. And then my sister, my mum and stepdad, and then it's kids in the family that are under 18, basically. So
too many presents.
I've got a fairly big family as well, but to me, honestly, this year my Christmas list looked small relatively. It's been how many people is it? Let's look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people to spend. And bear in mind, I aim for an average price of Christmas presents to be about £3 per person. Yeah. Not per present, per person. And I aim to get 2 or 3 presents per person with £3. That sounds like not much, but I pull off some good shit with £3 per person, I'm telling you. But yeah, it's an odd one. I had to consult with multiple socially normal people to find out as to, who to buy presents for and things like that. The part of it was because it shifts when you start working, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like when we were, say, 15 and we didn't have jobs, obviously we're not the same. We're not the same age, but then at that point, you don't have to get presents for anyone, really, do you?
No, not really, no.
Maybe some small token gift for your parents. I don't know. Probably not, though. And then when you start earning money and you're over 18, that's a bitch.
Yeah.
When I was I think I was at university or something, or at college or something when I was over 18, so it kind of made a bit of a difference. I don't know. Tweet at Tweets Badly if what your Christmas tradition of whether you have to buy people in your family presents or not, what age you have to start buying, whether it has anything to do with you having a job, all of that nonsense. And while you're at it, you may as well subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's the Streams Badly YouTube channel. It's where you can get the video version of this podcast after it's been recorded. If you want to watch it live, you can watch it live at twitch.tv/streamsbadly. You can listen to the audio-only version on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and all other good audio podcast streaming platforms. Do you like that? I'm getting too good at doing that. I think I could be a presenter on ITV. Not BBC. I'm not that good yet, but just ITV.
Why just that? What? Why is that like ITV presenter? Why did you do that and then go, yes, ITV presenter.
No,
I don't understand.
I said I could be a presenter on ITV.
Yeah, it's like doing what? Like
by reading out all that shit, all that, like saying all that stuff. You know, like all the prompts and that.
I thought you were saying that you'd be a good ITV presenter by going, oh, not reading out. So I'm like, why does that make you a good...
Anton Deck all the time. They're always doing it. Oh, all the time, every episode.
They're harmonised. They actually have to get men in to stop them from doing
it. Oh, anyway, right. I want to tell you a story about something that happened last night. I went out for a curry. It's a good story, that, isn't it? Okay, moving on.
Yeah, that was nice, yeah.
So I went out for a curry, and this isn't the first time this has happened, believe it or not. But
this isn't the first time you've been out for a curry.
Yeah, no, it's not. It's not. We went out for a curry, and it was for someone's birthday. We'd eaten a bunch of curry. It was nice, and because it was someone's birthday, they brought out a cake. I didn't want any of the cake. It was chocolate cake, and I don't like chocolate cake. Fucking don't at me. I don't care. Fuck you. I don't chocolate cake. Don't like it. Cheesecake's better. Whatever. I don't know. So I didn't have a slice, but my girlfriend had a slice, and she left a little bit of it because she was everyone was really full. Actually, I don't know how anyone ate any of that cake. And for some reason, sometimes I'll see a piece of dessert. Depends on the consistency and everything like that. And I'll just look at that and go, oof, I would love to smack that dessert. I'd love.
Now, the thing is, I kind of know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I knew you would.
I gotta be completely honest. Sometimes to me, that goes for a lot of stuff for me. To be honest, sometimes I'll just see something, I'm like, I gotta fucking just slap it.
I think there's something about how desserts are normally kind of presented and consistency of certain desserts that it's more likely you're gonna want to smack one of those. But like, there's certain stuff that I see and I just like, oh, I want to just like slap it, I just want to give it a smack, And I saw my girlfriend's cake like sitting there, and I'm like, she knows that I've got this tendency, and they're like, oh, I just want to like give that bit of cake a smack.
I love to imagine that like this cake comes out, and she looks over here, and she immediately knows, oh no, Jake wants to smack my cake.
No, because it's a little. It's to people who are more normal than us. It's a bit unpredictable. It's like they don't get it, so they don't know when I'm going to want to smack the cake. And she let me smack this cake. I asked her before. I was like about to do it, and I really wanted to do it, and she let me do it. But it stuck to my fingers after I'd smacked it, the icing, and it flung it behind her.
You what?
I flung it. It like flung off my hands and fell on the floor. So everyone immediately was like, oh, there's cake on the floor. How did that happen?
What, did they not see you smack it? But is this not... I thought...
It was stealthy. Oh, God. It was good, though. She picked it up.
and then everybody else ate from the cake that you just slapped.
No. No.
All right. Don't say no. Like I'm the retard in this conversation.
No,
I'm the freak. I'm not the freak.
I said her slice, and she'd left a bit.
Oh, I thought, okay, all right, that's
she'd
fine.
left
that's
like
fine.
a little bit.
I thought you slapped the full cake, and then people were just like, "Why is the cake on the floor?" Also, whose handprints in the cake?
No, and everyone kind of was like, "Oh, how did you do that? How did you drop your cake on the floor?" And bless her, she was so nice.
Did she cover you? Did she cover for you?
She did. She was like, "Oh, I don't know. I guess I'm just clumsy."
Can't believe you fucking covered for you because you're a goddamn cake slapper.
Good on her for that. That's wifey material right there. If she covers up for you smacking a cake. The funniest bit about this is it's not the first time I've done this at an Indian restaurant either.
Oh my God. You make a habit.
It was much earlier and it was better, but you're gonna have to wait for that because I really need to piss. So Judd's gonna tell us about a time that he's enjoyed smacking something like that, and then I'll tell you the second story when I get back.
So the last this is awful. This the last thing I thoroughly like enjoyed smacking was there was this kid at school, and he was just so fucking annoying. Like, everything he did was like really, really annoying. And he started dating this girl in my year. He was like the year below us, and he started dating a girl in our year. And for some reason, I heard he were talking to her like shit. And I just slapped him. I just smacked him. And he was like, "Oh, what did you do that for?" I'm like, "'Cause you're being a cunt and no one likes you." I walked off. And that is probably the thing I have most thoroughly enjoyed smacking my entire life. And also, I completely forgot about this kid and smacking him. But he came up on my Facebook. And it turns out he's like an MP, but he's like a Tory. So I slapped a Tory in the face.
Sorry.
You would have actually you would have loved this story actually if you were here.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
yeah, no, I slapped a Tory in the face.
Cool. Well,
it's awesome.
That's not so
I didn't
bad.
know I didn't slap him because he was a Tory. I slapped him because he was being an arsehole to his girlfriend. But
Well, those things tend to correlate. Am I right, folks?
Yeah. I mean,
evening Prime Minister. That's what people say on ITV. Do you remember? I can be an ITV presenter. Fuck. Oh God, we would if we ever tried to do anything on a TV network, just as a side tangent, we're never getting hired.
No, I reckon we could do something on not College Humor, for fuck's sake. Adult Swim.
Adult Swim. No, I'm talking like a live action, like UK TV. They would never. No, it's not happening.
Do you not think we could be?
I would have to delete everything we've ever put on the internet.
The BBC wouldn't let us anywhere near the television. They wouldn't let us.
Not even close. Can you imagine YouTube YouTube originals trying to hire us as a presenter for anything? Nah. Anyway, the other time I smacked a cake in an Indian restaurant. Here we go. So this was it wasn't a first date, but it was a date with the girl I was with, and I'd been with her for a while, but not like 3 years or anything like that. I'd been with her like not maybe 10 months, something like that. I think that's a bit of a guess. It was ages ago. This now, and we'd gone to this quite nice Indian restaurant, and it was the same scenario. We'd ordered us food, but it was just the two of us this time. And everything like that.
Just the two of us.
And we'd eaten lots. We got dessert. I don't know if I got dessert. I'm not sure. I know she got dessert. And I'm pretty certain what was happening was that she was trying to take a picture of it for Instagram. And I'm pretty sure
I
it was
remember
a cheesecake with whipped cream on top. I think that's what I remember it being as. If it wasn't that, it was something very similar to that. And you know what I did? I just reached over the table and just smacked it. That's right as she was trying to take a picture.
And you know what? I remember you telling me about this because I remember you like either messaging me or calling me. Or I think it was a message, and you were so fucking proud of yourself that you just slapped Jasmine's butt.
It wasn't Jasmine's. It was an ex. It was ages ago. You're thinking the wrong
God.
thing.
I am thinking the wrong thing.
It was
You're just
ages
a
ago.
notorious cake slapper.
Yes,
I can't recall all the times you slapped cakes. There's been too many.
And the thing is, the difference with this one though was I'd not asked or anything. I just thought, oh fuck it, I'm smacking that cake, and I did, and it went everywhere. It didn't go near other people who were in the restaurant. This was before COVID. This is how long ago it was. It did go quite. It went all over a plate and like onto the table a bit. Because it were one of those where it were like kind of. I don't know what the right word for the texture is, but like cheesecake, and it had cream on it, and I went smack. It was great.
Brilliant.
The thing is, though, if you do something out of character enough and kind of random enough to someone, it bamboozles them enough to the point where their immediate reaction isn't anger. And then they're allowed. Then it means that their immediate reaction is just what, and then their next reaction is actually thought out rather than just them getting angry to start with. So she actually found it really funny because she thought, well, I guess this isn't the end of the world actually, and it's just smacked cake everywhere. And then, so I actually got a pretty good reaction because I just went smacked it out of nowhere. So that was good. I was quite pleased with that. That same girl, by the way, I don't know why. At some point, I was in her bed. We'd not slept over. We'd not done any sexy things. It weren't that. Okay. And we were on about something. Look, don't take this out of context because it's going to sound bad. But she asked me something, and I don't know what she asked me, and I just went, "No, you silly bitch." Just out of nowhere, because I would never normally say that, and it was like not something that warranted saying that to. But because of that, in that scenario, it was just really funny. Because it like she was shocked that I would say that, and I don't know. I'm telling you, next time you get an opportunity to do something like really out of character,
next time I get a girlfriend.
Next time, Judd, here's a set of parameters, right? Next time you're on a first date, if you're on that first date, male or female, don't care, and they order a cheesecake at any point during that, you have to smack that cheesecake before they manage to eat a bite of it.
You know what? I'm imagining now, just like me being sat at a table. There's a girl or guy across from me, and I'm thinking to myself, you know what? This is the first person I've been on a date with in forever. This is going really well. I'm really enjoying myself. And I'm like, it's like 5 years from now, so I've forgotten all about this conversation. I'm like, do you want to get dessert? And they're like, yeah. I think I'll get cheesecake. And then I'll immediately get shot back to this conversation. And like a single tear will just roll down my eye. And like they'll put it like in front of them. I'll just like look at them. They'll be like, what's wrong? And I'll just stare at them and just go right on the fucking cheese.
It's a subtle type of smack. It's a type of smack that's like, I'll do it on my table now so you get an eye. It's just like a...
No, fuck that. I'm gonna like slam my...
And you just start crying with your fist covered in cake. Just go, I'm so sorry.
They might like it. They might be into it.
I don't know. They might be. You never know. It's been 100% success rate for me so far. I like to imagine that you're on a date and they order cheesecake, and then your phone, they order it, and right before it comes, your phone goes, ba-ding, and it's a message from me saying, remember to smack that cake. I just get a sense like in the force. Oh, that's a good one. Anyway, moving on from that. The Christmas thing for this podcast that I wanted to do was look at what we want for Christmas. So I'm going to go first because I normally have more things on my list. I'm more organised and more stuff that I think I would like. And if someone wants to buy me these things, then sure. It's a lot of stuff that I maybe might not buy for myself, you know. So I'm more organised with this shit, basically. So I got a big old list, so I'm going to say it first half of mine, and then probably your entire one, and then second half of mine. I'm just trying to find it right now. So, folks, I've made sometimes there's them hooers who do OnlyFans. They'll have like a link tree where it's got all their links on, all their like nudes, where to buy the nudes and shit.
Whoa, buddy, how do you know about this?
I heard it on a podcast, I think.
Did you?
It was called Podcast Badly, actually. No, I think I heard him talking about it on like it was either the David Dobrik's Views podcast or it might have been the Triforce podcast.
Okay.
They were looking into all of this. Oh, actually, it might have been a Sidemen video, actually. Because they've done a couple videos with OnlyFans girls on there. I don't know. I heard it on the internet somewhere.
Those girls that rub their dang old pussy for men on the internet, that rub their dang old snatch.
Yeah, them there ones.
That flick their freaking.
So I've got one of those whore lists, but for all the shit I want, basically. So I'm gonna look on that. I'm gonna tell you all the dingle dangles I want from there. So I've got a music stuff wish list. It has on a mini accordion. Because I thought that'd be fun. I'll learn accordion. Yeah. And then every so often I can just peep around the door into my family's living room and start playing. That's the wrong tune. You know, it's just something on an accordion. Thought that'd be fun.
Yeah.
I've got what's it called? What's one of these things called? It's one of them things that's like, I don't know the name of it. It's called, it's like a metal pebble. It's like, but it's big. It's the size of a plate, but
it's not a pebble then.
Yeah, I know, but it's like shit. It's not a plate though, because it's not flat. It's like an oval type of thing. I'll share my. Oh no, that's not. I'll share my screen with you.
Sounds like a rock. It just sounds like you found a rock that you like.
No, it's one of these. It's a musical instrument.
What is that?
It's a musical instrument, and you bang. It's like it's kind of like, you know, like a marimba or like a plinky plonk. What do I call it? A glockenspiel. It's like one of those, but it's kind of like round. I don't know.
Right,
this one's branded Lolu Nuts, which I thought was quite funny. So there's that one. Then
it's a steel drum. It's like a steel drum.
Yeah, it's kind of like that, but it's round.
Instead of it being hollow, it's like it's round. Yeah.
I need another desk microphone arm because I've been using this like, I'm tapping it now. This one on my microphone that's not great. You just plunk the microphone on the desk, and that's not good for shock absorption. So I actually need two of those because I've got two microphones that both need one of those, and I hate having to swap between the two. So that's that Amazon list of music stuff. I've got a general technology wish list. I've been wanting to get into electronics because I think that could be a cool kind of way to make a bit of money. So I've got a few electronics kits on here. What's a little bit embarrassing is they're all labelled for children. So I'm guessing it's not very hard, but I mean, you know, I need to start with the basics. Oh, somebody may have bought this for you recently, says my Amazon wish list.
Oh,
that means they definitely have. I knew we bought me that actually, but so this the item I clicked on was it's a set of very small speakers, but you build them. So like you get all the components you need for them, and then you wire all the electronics and things like that. So everyone get into that. There's a couple other ones of those. One of them's a little like robot thing. So you wire all the like wires together, you plop a battery in it, and it goes wee and starts driving off. Type, you know, nice. One of those. And then another one is what looks like a very small Nintendo Switch that could maybe run like Space Invaders or something. So you like kind of wire all that up and stuff. I think that'd be pretty cool. What do you think of those? Would you ever do anything like
that? The little robot one sounds cool, to be honest.
You are not interested, are you?
I like the little robot thing. I'd have the little robot guy, but
would you enjoy making stuff like that though? Is that something that you'd be into?
I make stuff. I make little robots now.
You make little men. You paint little men that are already made for you.
Yes, but some of them are robots.
Oh yeah, I suppose. I've got a couple phones on this wish list as well that are like, one's 470 and one's 600, and it's like, I don't expect anyone to get me those, but I've just put them on there in case someone ever feels incredibly generous. They're not even like top-end phones. I dare even put on like a really high-end phone in case someone's feeling mega generous, because I just feel bad about that.
Do it,
but whatever. That's on my wish list. What else we got? Gaming wish list. I've just got PlayStation Store vouchers on there. I don't want to risk anyone fucking things up with the games I want, basically. So
yeah.
What else we got?
You know what a PSN voucher is? It's just another type of tenner in a card. That's all it is. It's just another. It's just a tenner in a card.
This is a thing, right? One of the things that grinds my gears. I've got.
No, it really grinds my gears, Lois.
I've got another thing that I will kind of talk about maybe later in this podcast, maybe in the next one, that also grinds my gears. That's similar, but gift cards have always pissed me off. What the fuck is the point in a gift card, right? For starters, if you're getting someone a gift card to say, I don't know, to Target. No, I'm trying to think of a specific store that Holland and Barrett, they have that in America, right? Do they?
I've not got a fucking clue what they've got in America.
Holland and Barrett in US. I don't fucking know. Right, okay, to GameStop. Okay, if you get someone a gift card to GameStop, or it's just called Game in our country, basically. I don't know what Germany calls their video game store, but whatever, you get it. They sell video games.
Game.
Fucking hell. Das Game.
Das Game.
So if you get a gift card to that for £20 to someone, right? When I was a kid, I always thought, oh, I get that because I'm guessing they pay £15 for that gift card, and then I can spend £20 at just a specific store because there's a disadvantage that I can only spend that money at that store at that point then. Turns out, no! The £20 gift card costs £20!
It's 20 quid. It's going, here's £20 that you can only spend in one specific location.
Here's a limit on your money. That's what I've given you. A limit to it. What the fuck is that's awful?
It's just shit. It's just shit.
Do you know what do you know what I understand even less than that? One of these gift cards that's called Super Spender or Infinity Cash or they call some bullshit like that. And their big selling point is that you can spend this at 100 different high street stores. Do you know what else I can spend at 100 different high street stores?
And a regular
money! Just
an
money!
actual
What's the point?
It's so stupid. It makes no sense.
The only way it could ever make sense to buy a gift card is if it costs slightly less to buy. So if your GameStop gift card costs £15, but you could spend £20 in store because it makes sense on both ends that because you're getting more money at the store that you might want to spend money in first for the people who are buying the gift card, but then also the store then is guaranteeing that you're going to spend money there.
Yeah.
Here's the other reason why it makes complete no sense as to why you would never offer that if you're a store. Because then why wouldn't you just buy 1,000 gift cards for that store and buy their entire inventory essentially for free? Because it's like free money, isn't it?
Well, you get a portion of it for free, yeah.
Yeah, well, no, you get all of it for free because then you could sell all the stuff that you just bought for actual money, and then.
Yeah, well, I don't suppose you would, because if we lived in that world, then that'd be something more people would do. So,
but no, that's just what I'm saying. That's why they don't offer that. That's why it is £20 for your £20 gift card. Because if it was £15 for your £20 gift card, you'd buy loads to the point where you can get stuff for free, and then you see what I'm saying here? So basically, all I'm saying is gift cards shouldn't even exist at all.
They're just a shit idea,
no sense
all around.
In any way. They suck. Fuck gift cards. Anyway, film and camera wish list is what I've got next. I've got a couple lights, couple LED, these square LED light things, because I want more lights available so I can potentially use a green screen behind me in this sort of setup. Yeah. That'd be pretty cool. I use one light, and you do as well, which is fine. It works very well for what, for trying to... If you position it right and use the right diffusers and all of that sort of thing, it works great for making it look decent. If you're watching the video version of this, you can tell the difference between knowing how to do that and not. One of the screens knows how to do that, and one doesn't.
I'll let you
basically using webcams that are just about as good as each other. And mine's better, it is, I will say, but it's not that much better. Anyway, but the other thing I want is one of the Instax Polaroid camera things. I already had one, but mine broke right before I was due to fight, and I wanted to bring it with me. I'd got a full roll of film, 10 Polaroid pictures I could have taken that night. I'd saved it, I'd got it ready, and I put the film in, and you take a test shot, basically, and it kind of pushes out the, like, it pushes out this, like, non-picture thing, and then the next shot you take is an actual image, and you're ready to go then. And when I did that, I took the test shot right before I was about to set off to do my fight, and it just went and just broke straight away. I was like, cool, that's a great time for that to happen. So yeah, I just had to throw it away, and I want a new one. What else we got? I've got. Can
I just say real quick? I've got one thing on my wish list.
Well, I'm going to do another. These are all lists, by the way, of categories. Yeah. So I'm going to do another one. One of the things I really want, actually, is a USB switcher. This feels like a really shitty, nerdy thing to want, but basically what it is I plug all my USB devices in, so my microphone that I'm using currently, my mouse, my keyboard, the webcam I'm using currently, I plug them all into this device. Then there's 2 USB cables coming out of the device, and I plug one of those into my work computer and one of them into the computer I use now for, my personal computer. And then at the press of a button, all those devices will switch between the 2 computers. Currently, I've got a little doodad that allows me to just move one cable between the 2. So I don't have to switch every cable for all those devices between the 2 for whether I'm, at work or using this computer. I can just use one cable. But that would be even better because I just have to press a button. That is up there with one of my most wanted Christmas gifts, which is so fucking lame, isn't it? But I don't know.
I've only got the one thing on my Christmas list isn't very exciting. So
is it as nerdy as that?
I'm supposed to be using it for nerdy things, so kinda. Not really, though.
Fair enough. I'm currently adding something to my wish list as well because I've just remembered something that I would quite like, but it's really expensive, so I'm not going to be able to get it. But may as well add it. I'll add it in a bit. Another thing I want is a Google Chromecast to cast to like another screen I've got, and then some compressed air because my computer could do with cleaning.
I probably need to clean mine. Actually, I don't think I've not cleaned it out since I got it. So
fair enough. Go on then, Jude.
I don't know how regularly do you clean your computer?
Never. I've never done it.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. That makes me feel a bit better.
You definitely should do it though. Like 100%. I know. For not doing it. I really should.
I know. I know. I'll do it. There's one thing I want for Christmas, and it's this brush.
God, it's a brush.
I'm
not looking. I'm not going to look at it.
It's an airbrush. It's not a brush. It's an airbrush.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's all right.
So you put paint in the top and then you spray it, and it's you can like adjust the nozzle and stuff for like different levels of details and layers and stuff. And I like when I've painted an army. I don't like painting an army. So like just before
that'd be
COVID
the bit
happened,
I would like actually.
I do and I don't. There's certain bits about it that like I just don't enjoy. I remember just before COVID happened, there was a tournament that we were supposed to be taking in, and I painted 100 models for this tournament, but roughly 100. And then I also did some extra as well belonging to that army, just because I was like, well, I'm on a roll with it, I might as well just keep going. And I think the total at the end of how many models I'd painted in this short amount of time was like 157, I want to say. And I was really proud of it. And then COVID happened, and then the tournament got cancelled, so that was fun. But it's just with that, I just feel like I could get through a lot of my backlog like a lot quicker. And I've watched people using it, and like the quality is just, it's awesome. So that's the only thing. I just want a airbrush.
Is there nothing else that you might want though? I know you wanted money, didn't you? Because you've been trying to do your driving lessons and buy a car and all of that sort of thing, which costs a lot. It's so fucking ridiculous nowadays.
Yeah.
Is there nothing else you would? Those are the two things that I can think of that you've.
Yeah,
ever asked
and
for.
that honestly is it. That's all it is, because I just to be honest, this sounds ridiculous, but I just want a lot of money. That's all I want, because with a lot of money comes peace of mind. I'm not thinking. Oh, I've got these lessons coming up that I gotta pay for, and then my car, and then before that happens, there's travel and stuff, and I just
help
don't
a lot.
like
Money
feeling like
relieves
shit. Yeah.
stress a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah,
it's a tool to relieve a lot of stress, and it's made me realize that life is pay to win, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or yeah, it's not pay to play; it's quite pay to win. Anyway, have you ever been into fragrances?
I mean, I'll wear them. I've never been into them. I've never been big on the fragrance scene. You
like to wear aftershave when you go out, don't you? But you don't. It seems to me like you don't particularly care if it's an aftershave. It'll smell nice, and you kind of like to smell nice, kind of.
I like the Johnny Depp one, and I like Million. That's all like.
Okay. In the fragrance world, you've just been beheaded, I believe.
The fragrance world.
Sauvage is what you mean. Sauvage for men. Which is the Johnny Depp one, and then 1 million. Paco Rabanne, I believe it is. Now the 1 million by Paco Rabanne, that is like a 15-year-old fuckboy's perfume. That one. You need to avoid that one.
I need to.
Okay. The one that I would buy from Paco Rabanne now would be.
That is.
Oh, go on then.
That is the aftershave that my granddad wears. Million is what my granddad wears. So
that's embarrassing, actually. The only Paco Rabanne fragrance I would buy now, if you look up Paco Rabanne Robot, that's the only one I would buy. It's not called Robot, but the bottle looks like a robot, and that's the only reason I would buy it, because the robot looks cool.
Okay.
A guy I went on holiday with recently bought Sauvage, which is the other one that you said. I'm not keen on it. It's harsh. It's a lighter daytime fragrance, I believe, because like you have like sort of lighter, more kind of maybe citrusy, fruity notes for in the day, and then you might want a muskier thing for night time. But I struggle with lighter fragrances because I just don't really like them very much. I just much prefer a muskier type of smell. What do you think of that robot? You looked it up?
I haven't looked up the robot.
It's a robot. It's a little cool robot. I like it.
I'd say Sauvage is quite musky.
No, it's not. No, well, at least not the one I smelled. Maybe I'm getting it wrong, but look, what I will say is I don't like Sauvage. I don't like 1 million, and a lot of fragrances I've realised are harsh. They've got a harsh, stabby smell in your nose. Now, the best value for money fragrances I've found are Rituals. Rituals perfume. They do a lot of like skincare, body wash type of things, but their perfume range, it's like £40 for quite a big bottle, and it's like my third favourite perfume I've ever smelled. Kind of. I'll explain why in a minute. And it's the one I use at the minute. Is in there, and it's £40, which is really good for a good perfume like that. But some of the things I've got on my wish list are Tom Ford scents. You ever heard of Tom Ford?
I have, I think. Now,
Tom Ford, to me, blows out the water any other smell. Full stop. Never mind whether it's perfume or what. I went into like this design. Do you know what Flannels is?
Do I know what is? Sorry,
Flannels. It's a shop.
Flannels. Yeah.
So I went in there. There's a shopping centre near us, and I went into the Flannels store near us. It has all the designer stuff. I've never bought anything from there, but I like going in and looking at all the fashion stuff. And I smelt some Tom Ford in there, and it was the one of the thing. This is one of the things I've got on my wish list. It was the Tobacco Oud perfume, and I smelt it, and I just like stopped a minute. I was like, oh wow, and like I was just like, it changed my entire worldview. Honestly, I swear to God, I smelled it, and I was like, mother, there's no that. Things don't smell that good. That's impossible. and I made my girlfriend smell it, and she went, like she did the same thing. I'm telling you, it's like you won't
She started weeping and like pounding the floor and screaming.
It's on my wish list, but I've said to people, I don't know if I want it because it feels too like I don't feel worthy. Like, you know, it's like that. It's like, oh God, I don't know if I should have this. You know, it feels too powerful. It's like, you know, not powerful as in strong, just like, I don't know. So, Tom Ford Tobacco Oud, they call it. I think it meant by Oud, if it's in French. I don't know. O-U-D.
Oud.
And it's expensive. So, like, for example, the smallest bottle that they sell it in, 50 millilitres, not very big, it's £178. For a full-size bottle, it's $254. So it's a lot of money, but it's amazing. It blew my mind, and that's my favourite scent. So that's on there. There's a slightly lighter version. There's one called Tobacco Vanille. So the vanilla tobacco one. It's kind of just more sweet. You can get a fuck-off bottle of that, 250 millilitres, which is like a quarter of a litre. You know how big a litre bottle is, don't you? So you can get an idea of that. That's 412 for a quarter litre. So that one's great as well for a daytime scent.
Does that cost more than a PlayStation 5 now? How much does a PlayStation 5 cost?
A retail PlayStation 5 or like a resale one?
A retail one.
A retail, yeah, that's more than a retail PlayStation 5. It depends which version you get. The disc version of the PS5 might be more than that, but the digital-only version one is about £50 less than that, maybe 30. I'm not sure. If we look at, let's look at the UK version of the disc version of the PS5. So if you wanted to buy the disc version of the PS5 on StockX right now in the UK, it would be... Come on, computer, hurry up. It would be... Fucking... Honey, I'm not actually trying to buy this. Stop trying to give me a discount code.
It's not actually going to give you one, though. It'll pretend like it's thinking about giving you one and then just not give you one. Honey, shit.
It's not telling me. It'd be about 580, I think, for a PS5. So it's essentially like... The PS5s, I don't know. Anyway, so there's a cheaper version of a Tom Ford smell that smelled in the airport. So there's like a not bust in the bank one that I really like, and it's a leather scent. It's called Ombre Leather, and that's £90 for a smaller bottle. So that's not obscure, that one, and it's 123 for a bigger bottle. So it's, you know, that one's not too bad when it comes to scent stuff. Anyway, coming to the weird one. So this is my general Amazon wish list. This is stuff that didn't fit into a category. Having said that, some of it I think I should make a food and drink category, but we'll see. So, starting off is an earring that's got a bunch of Viking runes on it. It looks quite cool. It's £32. I've got a Viking war axe. Steel Viking war axe. Thought that'd be cool. I like Vikings.
Yes.
A toasty maker for £17. That's a pretty decent present someone would get me because my girlfriend recently broke my toasty maker, so she didn't want to admit that she broke it, but yeah, whatever. Also, another thing that I need because of my girlfriend, Gorilla Glue, because she stole mine, and I want some more Gorilla Glue. So that's that. I would like that. A shoe rack. I've got 2 versions of shoe racks. I need a shoe rack. Where I keep my shoes, I've got too many of them, and there's not enough space in there. I need a rack for them.
Shoe rack.
Another thing I need, because someone's fucked things up for me, a protein shaker. When I did my fight, I filled it with water, and they said, oh, have you got water? Because they bring your bottle of water to your corner, and they use that.
Yeah.
And when I got there, he put some water in my mouth. I was like, that is not my water bottle. It was just like a completely different water bottle. And I don't know where the fuck mine had gone. So my protein shaker was just gone. So I need another one. Something else I want? Bumbu spiced rum. It's the best alcoholic drink on the planet. Go buy Bumbu, and also please sponsor us, Bumbu. We would love you to do that.
God, sponsor us, Bumbu, for Christ's sake. Please,
absolutely
God.
love Bumbu. It's amazing, and I've got the regular edition and the black edition on my wish list, because the regular's only £30 on Amazon and the black's only $39, which is a really good deal, actually. Speaking of alcohol, I've got 2 types of mead on my wish list. Some regular mead and some rhubarb mead. I very like mead. I've got a corded drill on my wish list, because it's a power tool that I'm missing, and I would like a corded one, because cordless drills are annoying. They don't hold the charge. I want a corded one. I want to never have to worry about the battery of it. I'll just have a long extension cable if I need. And the other thing I've got, which could be potentially dangerous, that people don't want me to get, and I would use it on you because, come on, don't be a little bitch, is a tattoo gun.
Oh, yeah, no, you'd have to do something on me.
Yeah, a tattoo kit, because there's some tattoos I've got in mind that I kind of want to do myself. Like, I'm saving to do myself, because they're just straight lines. It's like, any Viking runes are specifically straight lines. That's the whole reason why the runes were like that, because they used to just carve them into like stones. So it was really difficult to do curves. So they didn't really do many curves when they were writing things. So it were all straight lines. So if it's just straight lines, that makes it like a lot easier to start off with as a tattoo. So yeah, I want that. That'll be good.
Yeah.
It's one of the things I want. Right. Carrying on. This'll be quicker. I want a big box of my favourite beer. You can get Acorn Brewery's Barnsley Gold. 10-litre beer in a box. Yeah, that's my favourite beer. That's the best one. Did you just sniff your vape? Did you just try and vape through your nose?
No. I'm not trying to vape through it. I'm trying to smell if the coil's burnt or not. That's why okay.
I'm guessing that's a bad thing if your coil's burnt. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, that is a bad thing, yeah.
So the other thing I've got on here is my Vans clothing and shoes wish list. I've been a fan of Vans for a while. Having said that, recently they've gone down in my fucking standings because their designs are just not as good and their prices have gone up. But I've got a big old wish list for a bunch of clothes on there. I'm not gonna go through them all. There's like a few shoes, some shorts, shirts, trousers, a hat, some t-shirts. I want yellow clothing at the minute because I've got a pair of shoes that don't go with anything that are yellow, and I want them to go with stuff. And I kind of need a new backpack because mine's ripping, so I've got some backpacks on there. And yeah, Vans clothes like them. I've got a nice hat on my wish list. I'll share it with you, Judd. This is it. Look at that. That's a cool hat, huh? Maybe you should go to the link in the description of wherever you're getting this podcast to see the Redbubble merch store, where you can also get this hat and support the podcast because it's
nice.
Streams Badly hat. And you can also get a bunch of other junk that's to do with the podcast. Logos and
bunch of
like
other
that.
Fucking trash.
Bunch of other trash that you don't really need. Let's be honest. What else is on this Redbubble store? You can get the Streams Badly logo on. What's all the things you can get it on? Let's have a look.
Can get it on a bag.
You can get it on a hat, a mouse mat. Judd's Frozen. It's that good.
Joggers,
a mouse pad, a t-shirt, another t-shirt.
They sell
a hoodie.
for the people who are watching the videoless version. They actually get a human person, a real person, and they brand you. They brand them with that logo. So you can buy a person that's been branded with our logo.
Nice.
And they come in any colour as well.
Oh no! They sell vests. They sell zip-up hoodies. You can get literally a dress with our logo on. You can get a horrid-looking mini-skirt with the logo on. You can get stickers. You can get a laptop skin, a laptop sleeve. You can get an iPad skin, an iPad case.
I'm going to send that picture of a skirt to somebody and be like, would you wear this?
Send the link to them. Shall I copy it?
Yeah,
Shall I give you
send me the link. Send me the link.
Okay, I'll send Judd the link, and let's see if someone buys this fucking godforsaken skirt.
I reckon she would. I'm referring to.
It could be a fella.
No, it is a good. It's Cordelia. I'm referring to Cordelia.
Ah, yes.
I think
Delia.
You know Cordelia. She did the.
Yeah, I know.
She did your background.
I know. It's all right. Don't worry, Judd. It's all right. It's all fine. What else we got? What else we got on this store?
She did your background, you son of a bitch.
One sec. What else we got on this store?
I don't know how to get off this fucking stream now.
We've got iPhone cases and skins. Judd's fucking camera's gone now for some reason. Samsung ones. You can get an artboard print, a canvas mount, you can get a tapestry, you can get a fucking acrylic block, a bath mat, a clock, a fucking set of 4 coasters. You can get a bed sheet, a pillow, you can get a shower curtain, you can get a fucking everything, a drawstring bag, a tote bag, a rucksack, a mug, a mask, protect yourself from the COVIDs, a pin, a scarf, socks, a mug, a travel mug, a water bottle, a zipper pouch, a jigsaw puzzle that'd be extremely difficult, and notebooks and magnets. You can get all of that on that store, but I actually kind of do want one of the hats from that store because I think it'd be fun to wear on the podcast. Another thing I've got on my wish list, we'll get back to whether Cordelia wants to wear that skirt or not in a while, is literally the entire Cool Shirt store. So, if you know of the YouTube channel Cold Ones, their clothing brand is called Cool Shirts, and they've also got some other creators on this, but like almost everything on this site is really cool, and you can't make a wish list on it. One of the things I want to show Judd is there's one called the fishing cap, and it's got a really long brim to it, and it's just got this massive like verse on it. Are you seeing this?
I've just realised that on the side of the skirt, it does like a weird overlapping thing with the skulls.
Okay.
And the skull just looks really weird at the top. Have you seen? Do you know what I'm talking about? Have you seen that?
No, probably. I'm not surprised. I mean, I didn't actually align that to make it look very good, to be honest. That's anyway. So the Cool Shirt store, yeah, that's good. What else we got on my wish list? Urban Outfitters. I've got a big wish list from clothing from Urban Outfitters because that's another clothing shop that I like a lot of stuff from, basically. So there you go, that's our Christmas wish list this year. Judd had one thing.
I did have one thing.
That's a shame. I'm
a very boring person.
But that is the end of the podcast. Please let us know if you've got anything interesting on your Christmas wish list at TweetsBadly, and I'll probably just send some stupid response to them and roast your Christmas wish list. There you go. Right, that's the end of the podcast. I need to go piss. What are you going on with, Judd?
Just watch out for Jake, because he'll strangle your dogs and slap your cakes. That's all I've come away with today.
Right.
To be honest.
Hopefully Cordelia likes that skirt. Maybe we'll find out. Find out next time on Podcast Badly. If
you won't.
Cordelia we'll both likes the skirt.
We'll both immediately forget about that.
If anyone buys. If anyone goes to the link in the description to the Redbubble store and buys any of those designs on a skirt,
you're an idiot.
Then please tweet at TweetsBadly and show me. That would be insane.
I don't want to know about that. If you ever buy a skirt that has that on it, you're an idiot. You're stupid.
A glorious idiot. As extra bonus points, if you wear it on a night out, if you wear it out in public and take a picture of you doing that. Anyway, right, bye.